It's Angels baseball next on the show. Trevor Cahill, the California-born right-hander, word on him.
Well, when you think of Trevor Cahill, you think of one thing: power, sinker. A lot of guys around the league refer to this guy as he throws a bowling ball. Sinker, slider guy, two-pitch guy, will occasionally throw a changeup, thing that power sinker in the strike zone. And if he is, you're going to see a boatload of ground balls.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get fouled. It's a ball and 2 strikes. A very fine afternoon for baseball. 67 degrees here at first pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. This is on the ground over the first. Pujols has it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Dero, what's the key for a road victory in this one?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Sharp ground ball to third, and a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra base.
Jose Abreu.
Standing in now, Jose Abreu. Hit out towards second. There is La Stella, and that's the second out. Next will be the designated hitter, Yonder Alonso. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And this one gets away. A throw to the plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. Now the Angels will get their first crack at it. No score. Carlos Rodon, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Carlos Rodon, the pride and joy of NC State University. Overpowering fastball at times, 94 to 96 miles an hour with some cutting action. His best secondary pitch is the hard slider, and does have a changeup that's on the improve. If he brings all 3 of these, he has a chance to shut anybody down.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, designated hitter.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now.
Calhoun.
The 1-1 home. Runners off for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. You kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Angels center fielder.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you see?
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Angels go quietly there. We are still scoreless. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Yonder Alonso. He'll get us started in the top of the second. line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Ready now for the White Sox, James McCann. A bullet to first base. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play.
Number 18.
So digging in now, number 18. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Albert now. Previously against Carlos Rodon, he's got 3 base hits in 22 tries. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Jose Abreu. We know the bat plays, the ability to drive the ball out opposite field, no problem. But I don't think people realize how soft this guy's hands are at first base, constantly bailing his other infielders out.
Ready now for L.A., Andrelton Simmons. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Batting 6th, catcher, Jonathan.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well.
Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around a leadoff walk.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Digging in, Yolmer Sanchez. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard to this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Anderson leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Line drive to center field. Trout is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, left fielder, Leori Garcia.
Stepping in, Leori Garcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble, and it is trouble. It finds the gap for extra bases.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
In now, Yohan Moncada. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is the reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI 2-bagger.
Into the box, Jose Abreu. 2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. From the belt, the pitch. Fly ball out toward right field. Borges is there. And that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. White Sox on top, 2-0. Here's Tommy La Stella now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Softly hit out to short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting 8.
And now for the Angels, Peter Borges, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. Angels still looking for hit number 1 in the ballgame. A swing and a shot hit down the corner and foul, though it had the home run distance. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Standing in, Jose Rojas. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Here's Justin Upton now. He threw a base on balls his first time up. Now the 2-1. This one's down to third. Moncada gloves it, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Angels strand 1. They're down 2-0. Here's Yonder Alonso, a base hit in his first trip.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Line to the right side. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Grounded back up the middle. Simmons to his left. He's there. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Up next for Chicago. Catcher.
Up next for Chicago, James McCann. Here's a little chopper up the middle to his left. Simmons. Throw on to first, and Cahill's looking sharp here. 2 away.
Now batting. Number
At the plate,
18.
number 18. He's 0 for 1 thus far. 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. And this is swung on and missed. Might have even been a foul tip that's held on to, but either way the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. They're up 2-0. And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Cole Calhoun, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Hit hard to short. Anderson scoops it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The first baseman, number
And with 2 gone now, they'll get to work on Albert with the bases empty. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the Halos have their first hit of the game.
The batter, number 2.
Stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Swing and a liner. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Popped him up. McCann over to his left. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Angels strand a couple. They trail it here 2-0. Striding in, Tim Anderson. He worked a walk and came around to score in his first trip in this game. Sliced hard on the ground. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 5.
Ready now, Yomer Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here he comes again, 1-2. Off-speed pitch, and there is strike 3 called. And boy, that zone just got a bit larger. 2 away.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Adam Engel.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Hit to third. And that's through for a hit. So a great job on a 1-2 pitch to keep the inning alive.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
2-1 count to the pale hose leadoff hitter. Here's the 2-1 home. Called strike over the outside corner. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound.
Now batting, third base.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Yohan Moncada looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second, and he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch home. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. White Sox strand a couple, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Here's Tommy La Stella now. 1-1. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Garcia looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The batter, right fielder.
Digging in now, Peter Borges was a strikeout victim in his first try. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Engel moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now batting, Jose Rojas. He drew a walk his first time up.
That's
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Justin Upton. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away. Cole Calhoun will stand in now, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on the show right after this. Jamie Barrera takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 51.
Digging in once again, Jose Abreu. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. 2-2.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he will get there to make the running catch as that ball hung up just a little bit too long.
Yonder Alonso.
Striding forward now is the DH, Yonder Alonso. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Upton's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 33.
Now at the plate, James McCann. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Throw over to Pujols at first. Will take care of him to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, but they're on top 2-0. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. We'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2. Popped him up. Abreu is under it. 1 out. And with 1 away now, we'll see Albert Pujols hit with the bases empty. 1-1. Hit toward the right side. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Around first, Pujols on his way to second now. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
Into the box now, Andrelton Simmons. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the 2nd out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Jonathan Lucroy. He struck out and popped out in his 2 previous trips. Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. And that one just missed outside. Hard on the ground toward short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Angels leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. White Sox on top in this one, but before we get out to the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Now at the plate, number 18. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. 1-1. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Down the first baseline. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The batter, number 7.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Ball even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Liner toward right center. Borges is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting.
At the plate, Adam Engel. He singled his last time up. The 1-1 is strike two swinging. Anderson leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Misses, ball two. Ready with the 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A man left for the White Sox. They're up 2-0. Into the box, Tommy La Stella. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
Garcia over to his left. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Peter Borges. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 2-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Right fielder has a beat on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Jose Rojas. A couple of walks for him thus far. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Abreu will wait on it as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Angels are gone in order. They trail things here 2-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Leury Garcia. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Yohan Moncada waits on deck. The 3-2 one more time. Scorched to third. And the throw almost got away there, but a nice play to reach up and glove it and then come straight down on the bag as they record the first out of the inning. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Digging in, Yohan Moncada. He went down on strikes last time up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Trout has a read on it. And that retires the side. Down in order go the White Sox, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Here's Justin Upton now. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one. Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Hit sharply toward the right side, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Designated hitter.
Full count for the stand-in now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Engel has a play. 2 down. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
The next 3-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Angels go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Here's Yonder Alonso. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Well, ball 3 here. Hey, and the White Sox would love to start an inning and get that leadoff guy on. They'd love to get a leadoff walk right here.
Called a strike, and it's full 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 33.
Standing in, James McCann. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Number 18.
Settling in now, number 18. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Popped him up. Rojas on the move, and that's the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half, so nothing doing in the White Sox 9th. Last chance coming up now for the Angels. They trail 2-0. Alex Colomé comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Here's Albert now. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Waiting next is Andrelton Simmons. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. There's a look at the final line for the White Sox starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Andrelton Simmons.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrelton Simmons. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. 3-2 now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Count still full, 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass. Digging in, Jonathan Lucroy. He was a ground out victim last time up. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And that'll move the runner up to second as it takes away the double play possibility. Now at the plate, Tommy LaStella. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. The 1-1. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Angels down to their last strike. Now it's swinging a ground ball. This should do it. On to first, and that's your ball game.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really
from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Carlos Rodon is credited with the win. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious White Sox. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Angels, no runs, 3 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 21 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.